Ethereum just did a massive fake out, and if that sounds interesting, you make sure to continue watching this video. Hey guys, Pingu Charts here. Welcome back to another Ethereum analysis video. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. As you guys can see from yesterday's Ethereum video, we mentioned a small pullback opportunity after we couldn't break above this resistance here at 1560. We saw a nice pullback opportunity breaking below the support at 1526 and consolidating right above the exponential moving averages. And I mentioned that it's going to be very important to wait and see whether or not we can actually break the exponential moving averages. Then we might be looking at a bar formation going right back down. You can see that Ethereum tried, the bears tried to break below that level. We had a nice push right above, breaking this resistance once more, and now we are consolidating above this resistance. So now what's going to happen next on Ethereum? Well, my overall level of 1658, it's still a key interest for me because of the fact that we had this massive move, we had a small pullback and another opportunity. This move obviously would be invalidated if we start to test this 1421 level and possibly break it. That would confirm the bar formation instead of the massive move to the upside. Ideally right now in Ethereum though, if we do get a nice push above and a consolidation at this level, I would be extremely bullish and be looking for that long opportunity. The only problem is, of course, is tomorrow is the weekend, and you guys know we don't really trade weekends because of the liquidity. Right now, this could be a manipulation move, and we could possibly see Ethereum actually hit 1658 over the weekend, and then Monday morning we see that dump like we saw previously. Over the last few weekends, we've kind of seen the same sort of formations on across the crypto pairs, so we have to be very, very careful about entering any positions over the weekend. Now, of course, on the lower time frames for the hourly, you can see that we pretty much got a clean break below support. We started to retest it as resistance and got that confirmation and the lower lows, but then we had this massive move to the upside. This is why it's so important to wait for the higher time frame retest confirmation compared to the lower time frames, and this is a perfect example of why we do this. When you trade on the 4-hour time frames, you can get a much better understanding of these confirmations than compared to the hourly, because you'll see a lot more hourly candlesticks and say, okay, it's retesting this resistance, so this is a good idea for that shorting position. Then you get manipulated on that wick to the upside, and then you're questioning yourself, why did it happen? Well, that's pretty much why, right? You can see that we pretty much had this sort of BART formation play out. We had a lot of traders that were looking for this move to the downside, and I mentioned that it's going to be extremely important for Ethereum to try to actually break this 1421 and then look for the move to the downside. Until then, we are still short-term bullish. This could easily be a pullback opportunity. Now, overall, of course, that 1658 level is going to be the key level for us, but if we do see that break below 1421 and that consolidation, the next level for support will be around that $1,300 mark. So over the weekend, let's just keep an eye out and see how Ethereum plays out. But of course, if we do find that consolidation move to the upside, that's going to become extremely bullish, and the overall levels should possibly hit, and we might even see a wick going to around the $1,800 mark. Definitely something to keep in mind, because of the fact that we can see on the previous analysis that right now we are entering the same sort of territories where the last wicks were, right? You can see that pretty much this was that liquidity grab up here around the 1747 level before we saw the massive move to the downside. And I mentioned that this could also be an inverse BART formation, right? We were keeping an eye on that pretty much. I said that this will play out if we break around that 1421. That inverse BART formation can definitely play, and we will be looking for that 1658. And you can see as soon as we got that 1421 break, we had this massive move continuation, and now we are looking for that overall level. When you start to zoom out on a chart like this, you kind of have a better understanding of exactly what is happening, and you can kind of see exactly what I'm saying now, right? We have this inverse BART formation kind of playing out, so this will be that level. We might see a pullback and then a continuation, or we see this level play out and then a massive dump. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. As always, if you do enjoy my content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. If you guys are interested in a free $600 Bitcoin, make sure to check out the link in the bio, and I hope you guys have one.